I guarantee you've never seen this show.
Now.
So it was a show called Dangerville that was from 2003 and it ran for one series on ITV. And there's basically no information on IMDb or Wikipedia about it. The basic plot was basically it was a cross between reality TV and a game show in which kids lived on a purpose-built television set. And then they have to complete tasks and win money. Basically, at the end of the series, they could go home with whatever money they won.
Kids, chosen from thousands, living together on the world's largest film set. 10 weeks, 10 extraordinary challenges. Will they cope? Will they survive? Will they win?
I wouldn't be so sure.
In a town they call Dangerville.
Now there's lots of different episodes, but I'm basically going to focus on the last one because it's just amazing, right? I genuinely didn't think I'd ever find any of the clips again because it's so obscure, but I stumbled upon a YouTuber who basically uploaded all of the episodes, who I'll link in below, so then you can watch all of them. Now the basic premise is that the kids are taking some old people on a holiday on a bus, and the bus appears to have broken down, so the bus driver gets outside, checks out the bus, and then the bus starts on its own accord and goes out of control.
Hey, give it a go!
Right. And reactivate.
Now the old people are obviously terrified because the bus is out of control, but the kids are really supportive.
Down and the brakes don't work.
Excuse me, I want to get to the toilet.
Sit down and shut up.
Now the other kids who aren't on the bus are trying to come up with ways of trying to help them.
Yeah, what's one?
Thing to remember when you're driving a bus is the position of your hands on the wheel.
Think of that wheel as a clock face. Put your hands on the wheel at 3:15. You'll drive and steer a lot easier now.
Well, that's a big help, innit? We're going to have to come up with better ideas than that.
But that didn't seem to help, so then they came up with some other ideas, with some amazing A-Team backing music. Now the first idea was something out of a Police Interceptors show.
Right,
Okay, down Water Road, over the Stinger, but the Stinger's popped the tyres.
Let's give him a try.
Come on then, pull it across. You pick
Take
yours
it all
then.
the way. You missed some nails, Silence.
What do you mean I've missed some?
I knew you'd miss some.
Come on.
I didn't even work, Silence.
And now the next idea, I genuinely don't know what they thought was going to happen.
Here, post box. We get the string attached to the post box. Okay, the bus comes off Rigby Street, right? Okay.
Good luck, lads.
Bye.
Luke said this would work.
And do you think it will?
It must do.
Right, now step back.
Step back.
I've got
Higher.
it, I've got it.
It's coming now, it's coming. When I say let go. Oh my gosh!
Now the next idea is just incredible.
String that's in the scrapyard, the one with the magnet on top, okay? The bus comes along, hits the electromagnet, line that up.
Right, hold on, it's coming now, okay? I'm gone!
Now I'd also like to point out that bizarrely they've got commentators for this show who are Mark Little, who was in Neighbours, and Ralph Little, who was in things like The Royal Family and 2 Pints of Lager and Packet Crisps. Now you're probably thinking these ideas can't get more insane, but their next idea was to just put a bouncy castle at the side of the road, and when the bus drives past, the old people just jump off and land on it.
As far as I can tell, their plan works as follows. The bus will drive as close as it can to the bouncy castle, and as it passes, the oldies jump out.
Sounds to me like timing's critical.
Absolutely, Bob.
Now you're probably thinking, couldn't that potentially seriously harm or kill the old people? But no, they got that covered.
All the old people on the show actually come from Denley Hall, the home for retired stuntmen and women.
Look, brace yourself. Right, big jump. Ready?
Are you alright?
Oh, you lot, yeah, it worked.
So then we just start chucking the old people off the bus.
Next OP standing by. Keep it steady, yeah? Don't tell me what to do.
Now unfortunately, one of the old people pops a bouncy castle with their high heels, and so they can't carry on with that plan. Now, just when you thought this show can get more dangerous, they decide to introduce a ridiculous problem.
Interested to know that I'm driving a van around the estate.
So what?
Well, I just happen to have a thermonuclear device attached to the back. And I intend to take your bus route, only in the wrong direction.
So then the kids have to avoid this van with a thermonuclear bomb on the back.
This is so dangerous!
So then one of the kids cycles after this bomb and manages to climb aboard this car and tries to deactivate it, but there's a problem.
Oh,
Hey, Silas!
I'm with the bomb, and I've got a manual, and I might be able to defuse it, but there's a problem.
what?
What the instructions?
They're in Norwegian.
What do you want me to do?
All right, leave it with me.
Now, incredibly coincidentally, almost like one of the writers wrote it into the show, one of the old people knows how to speak Norwegian.
Wait, can anybody there speak Norwegian?
Can anyone here speak Norwegian? Yeah, we've got someone.
We found someone.
Well, time to translate this.
Congratulera med Chapa av den varme sukende atombomba.
C920.
Right. Can you translate? Gratulered med köpa av den varme söken.
The atombomber D920.
It means congratulations on purchasing the T920 thermonuclear bomb.
Now, this is when they have their idea of just putting metal objects on the head and getting a giant magnet to just pull them off the bus.
Now.
And that's how the show finishes. And it genuinely is probably the most ridiculous, dramatic 10 minutes of television history I've ever seen.